Solving quadratics by factorizing when a is greater than 1 in 135 seconds. Let's go. This is a topic which students really don't like, guys. Let's try and make it clear. How are we going to solve 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 equals 0 by first factorizing it? Now, what is tricky about this one is going to be the fact that we have a 2 next to our x squared. Normally, when we factorize a quadratic, we find two numbers which multiply to give our end number and add to give our middle number. But in this case, it's going to be a little bit different. Pay close attention. Our first step is going to be to write out our double brackets just like we usually would, and that's going to be equal to 0. However, in this case, we're actually going to have a 2x at the start of our first bracket and an x at the start of our second bracket. And that's because when we expand these in theory, they would have to expand to give 2x squared. That's why we need a 2x at the start of the first and an x at the start of the second. Now, what else is going to be different? We're still going to be looking for two numbers which multiply to give 3. However, in this case, we need one of our numbers, our number here, to be multiplied by 2x and our number here to be multiplied by x. And when we do that, for the results to add to make 7x. So it's a little bit different this time because we're not multiplying this number by x, we're multiplying it by 2x. What are those numbers going to be? So the numbers need to multiply to give 3, so it's going to have to be 3 and 1. The question is, are we going to have a 3 here and a 1 here? Or are we going to have a 3 here and a 1 here? Well, if we had it this way round, we would have 2x times by 1, that's going to be 2x, and then 3 times by x, that's going to be 3x, 2x plus 3x is 5x, that's not 7x, so or is it going to be the other way around? Let's give it a go. We're going to have 1 here and 3 here. If we have it this way around, what are we going to have? We're going to have 2x times by 3, that's going to be 6x, plus 1 times by x, that's going to be x, and that would give us 7x, so it is in fact going to be this way around. Let's write it in. So we're going to have plus 1 here and plus 3 here. Finally, guys, we can work out our answers. We need the value of x, which is going to make this bracket equal to 0. In order for this bracket to be equal to 0, 2x plus 1 is going to have to be equal to 0. That's going to give us x equals minus a half. And in order for this bracket to be equal to 0, x is going to have to be equal to minus 3, guys. So we have our two answers, x equals minus a half and x equals minus 3.